It's important because it supports the Canadian Hearing Society, and the Canadian Hearing Society supports deaf people. As a deaf person, they've supported me in many ways, one of which is getting support for my mental health needs, also for getting technical devices that I may need, like an alarm clock, hearing aid batteries. I always get those here. I also feel welcome here at the Canadian Hearing Society. People are very welcoming. The staff here are friendly and they understand me. And I think I've developed my identity as a deaf person through the Canadian Hearing Society because they meet my needs. CHS provides the services I need. I have lots of problems, and the Canadian Hearing Society has just made it possible for me to feel much better, to feel great as a person, but also as a deaf person. I'm now proud of who I am as a deaf person. I'm proud of my language. So the Canadian Hearing Society has really fulfilled all my expectations. It's just so important. Deaf people have very specific needs and very specific supports that they need. In the past, I've been to counseling, but not with a person who was deaf. Getting counseling through with a person who's not deaf and who doesn't use sign language is very difficult. But here, I can receive counseling through a person who's either deaf who understands deaf people. So they really understand my specific needs as a deaf person. If I'm in a situation with someone who doesn't understand either my language or my accessibility needs, it's very difficult. And having this kind of service enables me to become a whole person. I would say thank you, because that helps us in a way that I can't even completely explain. For example, a deaf person might go to a counseling service where the counselors are not deaf, and they won't understand us, our language, or our culture. They won't understand how we feel as a deaf person, as deaf people. But here at the Canadian Hearing Society, we meet people who do understand our language, our culture, and our needs. They help us to access services, to bring down barriers. They help us even to understand what the barriers are. That's really helpful because it makes us feel better as people. We no longer see the barriers as a problem, but as something that can be brought down. And that gives us more confidence that we can do things. It's not a situation where we can't, it's a situation where we can.